Ultra 4 kind of racing started all from just wheeling with your friends out here at the Hammers. You know, we go out and do trail runs, and we started doing harder stuff, more of it, and then we started, you know, kind of, you know, it'd be 10 or 15 of us going to a trail, but if there's 10 or 15 guys driving across the desert, eventually a race is going to break out. And so, you know, that became full contact racing, which was kind of fun. And then, you know, then that became the bench racing of, you know, I'm faster, you're faster, who's faster. And then, you know, what if we just raced it? What if we just had fun doing that? And that's how it got started. I begged everybody that I rock crawl with to come out and do this stupid idea, and 12 guys showed up, and they're pretty happy now because they get to come back and race every year without having to qualify. So they took a chance on me back then, and they get the payback now.
At the SEMA show in Las Vegas in 2008, Dave Cole walked up to me and said, "I have a dream. Would you mind me sharing it with you?" And we weren't sure where he was going with that. And he said, "What if you took rock racing and rock crawling, mixed it with some high speed, and didn't have any rules?"
Yeah, in short, he basically told us, from a marketing perspective anyways, that he wanted to have an event that's never been done. And second of all, an event in a place that no one ever goes. And then lastly, a event that requires a car that no one's ever built. And so I kind of just looked at him and smiled and just wondered. I mean, I was in complete awe. It was just you want to do what? And then the next step was, he said, "Don't take my word for it. Get on an airplane, fly out to California. I'll pick you up personally from the airport and come see this." And so we jumped a plane and we flew out here. And
the very first year there wasn't a lot of cars, but the cars that were here, I mean, they wrecked all of them. And that was probably my favorite part, is it wasn't waiting for 2 hours for that one crash. It was every 15 minutes someone was wrecking their junk, and you were there to see it. I mean, you could touch it, you could talk to them, and that sold us both on this event as a quality spectator experience. It was fun.
About a month after the race, he called me and said, "I think we can do this. I think this is good." And it was good. And, you know, it's great having a partner that you know that, I mean, I can call Tom or Steve up and bounce ideas off of them, how to run our business, the way we shape things, the partners we choose, and they're just a great partner all across the board, not just writing a check for us. It's good to have a partner like that.
The first time we came out here, it was, I don't know, a couple dozen RVs. They built a little stage that was probably 20 feet long, and I mean, it was as organized as it could be, but it was a weekend in the desert. And now we show up out here a week before, and there was already more people here than probably midweek last year.
This has turned into a year-round event for us. It's our big race. We have other racing that's basically qualifiers to get here, but from an event standpoint, this is a year-round production. You know, we have 59,000 square feet of tents, probably 80 different units. We have full-service Wi-Fi internet. We've got a jumbotron. We've got power, sanitation. We've basically built a town out here. We had a surveyor come and lay out our vendor row and our tents. It's 23 acres of camping. Just our Hammer town is bigger than a half-mile NASCAR track. And there's more people camping here than there's camping there. It's a pretty crazy time. So you don't just set up for the one-day race. That's easy. It's setting up for 10 days, 15 days of having people move out to the desert, knowing that you're 20 miles away from the closest electricity. You have to be prepared. Anything can come up. Simplify your vision.
First rule about King of the Hammers is that you don't talk about King of the Hammers.
No, you're not.
You have to, because you can't adequately explain it to somebody unless they've been here. So to see it grow from a few guys in the lake bed to the chaos that it is now it's a beautiful thing. It's amazing.